Aloy Ejefo, the cancer to Nnamdi Kanu, who have been doing a tremendous work, have come out now and exposed this hidden agenda plot against Nnamdi Kanu against his trial today. I want you people to take your time and watch this video. As you are watching this video, share this video to your contact, because the victory is here. As I keep saying it on this channel without fear of anybody, that Nnamdi Kanu is not the problem we are facing. Everything Nnamdi Kanu have said since over 10 years ago about this Islamization agenda, these people jihad and conquer Nigeria, is what is coming into reality. Haven't you people see the way they are massacring people in Benue, in Enugu today, in Abia, in Imo State? No any southeast regional, any southeast state now that is left right now as we speak. The way and manner these people are coming to the southeast soil and massacre people. When I told you people that Nnamdi Kanu was the only messiah of the southeast, because if we don't to the ESM that they are fighting him now, in the court of law, that he doesn't have the right to form the ESM that he formed, southeast will have been more worse than what is happening in Benue as we speak today, because the Efulefu leaders in the southeast refuse to do the needful to protect the people. Rather, all they are protecting is about all their interest, not the interest of the Igbos. And that's why you can see now with what is happening in the southeast now. Yesterday there was a devastation issues causing chaos in Abia State, where people were running enter-scatter because the Fulani men, they came with anger, they unleashed their anger on the people. As we speak right now, I want you people to listen to, because it has blown what I need to hear. You need to hear what Aloy Ejimako has said in this video. He analyzed it and exposed all their secret agenda, why they are holding Nnamdi Kanu, why they have refused to let him go. I want you people to take your time and watch this video. When I was saying it, people say I don't know what I'm saying. I should stop talking about Biafra. We are sending me threatening message. You don't buy data for me. I have every right to talk. I will also show you people the video after Aloy Ejimako, where Nigerian military were dialoguing with these Fulani headmen. And these Fulani headmen, who is well known, are threatening the federal government, that if federal government refuse to be calling them terrorists, that they will keep unleashing their killings on Nigerians. I will listen to Aloy Ejimako, how he exposed everything ahead of today's trial, and keep up to date. I will keep giving you people the latest what is happening in court today. Don't forget that Nnamdi Kanu is appearing in court today. Watch this video and share this video.
Observe the basic protocols by acknowledging the ambassadors for self-determination, the coalition of Biafran sons and daughters, the friends of Biafra, gathered here today at the Washington Press Club, Washington, D.C., United States. I'm highly honored to be called upon to address you on the very important agenda of the day. But before I do that, let me thank the ambassadors for self-determination, the organizers of the event. My profound thanks to the two men behind this powerful organization, the two brothers. I call them the A-team, the Wankwo brothers, Ben and Evan. I thank you so much for bringing this event to fruition. Well, let me begin by saying this. Ben and Evans have been at the front line of propagating the cause for self-determination, defending human rights in Nigeria, and calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, who is the subject matter of this very event today. Of course, the other subject matters, such as the right to self-determination and the persecution that is being levied against Christians in Nigeria in this current era. Ben and Evans, I thank you, and I thank all those who are behind you, seen and unseen, and your professional crew, and all that, and so many other people that I really do not want to mention here. So having said that, I would not burden you with slogans or sloganeering. I will not tell you what you know already. I will tell you what you don't know. Or what you know but you don't know all of it. So today I'm wearing two hats. I'm speaking on behalf of Nnamdi Kanu. I'm also speaking on my own behalf. My name is Aloy Ejimako. I'm the special counsel to Nnamdi Kanu and the indigenous people of Biafra. And I'm speaking to you from a location in Nigeria. The man, Nnamdi Kanu, is well known. He's everywhere. He's on Wikipedia. He's an internationally acclaimed freedom fighter. But there's just a few things I need to tell you about him. What brought him to limelight was the formation of the indigenous people of Biafra in the United Kingdom in 2012. Simultaneously, he also founded Radio Biafra. And these two organizations were aimed at one thing: liberation for the people of Biafra, or restoration of the former Republic of Biafra that went defunct in 1970. The right to self-determination is a right that is guaranteed internationally, domestically, and continentally. It's within the black letters of Nigerian law at Article 20 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. The right to self-determination is guaranteed. So the formation of IPOB did not break any law. Not laws of United Kingdom, not international law, not Nigerian law. But guess what? When Nnamdi Kanu, who was born in Nigeria, but who acquired British citizenship later on, came to Nigeria in October 2015, the government of President Muhammadu Buhari, which had come to power in May, decided to arrest him. He was not arrested between 2012 and 2015 because the government of the day at that time understood that self-determination is not a crime. But the government that came into power in 2015 in May decided that self-determination is going to be treated as a criminal activity. So he was arrested in Lagos. He was charged for treason, also for insulting the president and illegal importation of ready equipment. 3 charges. The treason one, they split it into 2, treason by himself and treason by conspiracy. This thing went on from 2015 until April 2017, when he was eventually granted bail. So he was detained for nearly 18 months. After granting him bail, he returned to his ancestral home in the southeastern part of Nigeria, and he was enjoying his bail when suddenly, between 10 September and 14 September 2017, the Nigerian army, without any justification whatsoever, levied lethal, massive military operations against Nnamdi Kanu's ancestral home. That day, he was sitting at home with so many people, his family members, including his 2 elderly parents. The attack was lightning, it was a bleakage, it was massive, and it was not the type of an attack you will expect a national military force to levy on a civilian location. But they did. At the end of the day, 28 people lost their lives. Nnamdi Kanu sustained injuries. His parents sustained injuries as well, but somehow, by the grace of God, they all managed to escape. From there, the rest is history. And because there was a national and international manhunt for him by the security forces, which rules of engagement was to shoot, not to maim. If you see Nnamdi Kanu, if you encounter him anywhere, shoot not to maim. Not to maim, but shoot to kill. That's what they went there to do on 10 September, but they didn't succeed. But it went on. They went on in a manhunt. So Nnamdi Kanu was forced to flee the municipal boundaries of Nigeria in search of safe haven overseas. Eventually, in May 2021, he settled in Kenya. He entered Nairobi and settled in Kenya somewhere. He never knew that Nigerian security forces, the international branch of it, were laying in wait for him. They laid an ambush for him. So on 19th June 2021, he drove himself to Jomo Kenyatta International Airport on a personal errand. As soon as he drove into the parking lot and alighted from his vehicle, several well-armed security men suspected to be of a mixture of Nigerian and Kenyan security forces swooped on him, grabbed him, abducted him, and put him forcibly in a vehicle and drove away. Well, they didn't take him to the police station. They didn't take him to immigration because he was a foreigner. He should have been taken to immigration. They didn't take him to any official law enforcement facility. They took him to a secret location in Nairobi, a non-official secret location. So in effect, they disappeared him. And they kept him at that secret location for a whole 8 days. And those 8 days he endured horrendous torture. All these are matters of record between the various tribunals and courts before whom this matter has been brought. I cannot begin to give you all the details. Horrendous torture in violation of basic human rights, in violation of the laws of Kenya, Nigeria, and the international community. When Nnamdi Kanu was abducted on 19th June 2021, the proper thing that should have been done is to take him to a police station, from there to a court. And then if you wanted him back in Nigeria, you subject him to what is called extradition proceedings. This is a basic tenet of the law that you see in the laws of any nation. Kenya has an extradition act to which Nnamdi Kanu should have been subjected. But guess what? They didn't do that. They rather disappeared him for 8 days, tortured him to their heart's content. And on 27th June, they secretly brought him out from this location and took him through the back doors, evading Kenyan immigration, direct to the tarmac of Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, Nairobi, where a private plane was waiting. They bundled him into the plane, chained him to the chair, and everything. He endured 5-6 hours flight from Nairobi to Kenya in the most excruciating circumstances. They arrived in Nigeria late in the evening and the plane flew to Nairobi. They took him to the headquarters of the National Intelligence Agency in Abuja, where he spent the first night with all the lights left on to assure his maximum discomfort. The following day, they transferred him to the headquarters of Directorate of State Security in Abuja. And on the third day, they brought him before the Federal High Court in Abuja. The Federal High Court was well aware that Nnamdi Kanu has counsel of record. It was an open case, it wasn't a new case, a pre-existing case. But the Federal High Court decided to conduct the arraignment in violation of his constitutional right to counsel, and that arraignment led to the indefinite detention with which we are struggling today.